My name is Paul Ridgway.
Dad's name was?
Herman. Most of our time is we go from city to city. My father was a campaign manager. If you want to sell yo-yos, you got to do that when school is in, because if you don't have schools running and the kids are out there, then they'll buy the yo-yos. So for us, we started at Houston, Texas, and we would be there for 1 month. And then he's got other people working for him to get the next one, which was Phoenix. And then the next one was Salt Lake City, and then we went to Colorado, to Denver, and on up, you know. And then we would end up back here in Luck, and had a place to go. They even built a house so that the people, like my father, could be there in the summertime free, you know. And we would usually be there the whole summer out there on Bone Lake. And so it was kind of nice, you know. My father went alone until I was in 2nd grade. And then we went up to, let's see, my brother went up to 8th grade, and then it was starting to get a little bit tough as you're going upper in the school. So then we stayed home, and he went himself by himself. All of those people that are campaign managers have to be very good with yo-yos, because they're going to go out there and wow the kids, having 2 yo-yos running at the same time, different tricks, and also teach them the basics. You know, they'll have some sort of chance of getting in a contest and win it. So that was the whole thing.
Somebody was telling me that most of these campaign managers worked on commissions.
Yes.
Does that mean your dad's income would fluctuate up and down depending on how many yo-yos are sold, or was it just...
Yeah, that was a, you know, sell a yo-yo and make some money. The kids want to go play yo-yos, and they want to get into a contest. And even if they only got a 5-cent ribbon, they get something for being in the contest. For the children, if he stopped at, say, oh, you know, the parks service or something like that, and you know, he'll be there to help the children learn. It's mostly boys, but how to do the basic yo-yo tricks. And then usually the kids want to go play yo-yos, and they want to get into a contest. And even if they only got a 5-cent ribbon, they get something for being in the contest. There would be some show on TV in the afternoon that the children's watch. And so he will get on there. Sometimes I'm on there showing how to play a yo-yo. And like, if I'm...
These would be local shows, or
yeah,
they'd go into Houston or whatever, and then he'd be on this local kids show.
Yeah, kind of like a Howdy Doody show or something like that. When they see my father playing and then I start playing, then they say, well, he can do that. I want to get a yo-yo, so I can do that. We would go into some place, you know, there's certain types of stores like the Woolworths and Gimbals and all those. So I would be in there playing yo-yo in the building, and you know, here comes Mom with the kids, and they went, look at this, I want one of those. My father had a Thunderbird. Whoa. And had big yo-yos on the side and everything. It's Duncan yo-yo time, and that gets the kids' attention too. He's got that snazzy car. Usually there's a final contest at the end of the month, and they might get a TV or a nice bicycle or something like that as a you know, nice prize, you know, in those days. What was that, Milwaukee Journal?
Milwaukee Journal, yeah.
Wanted to run a story on the yo-yos. So he wanted to have maybe like a 10-year-old boy or so, and my mother said, I got one for you. And so they got me dressed up and had me come down to the factory to get a picture. But when you have that toy coming after you week after week, month after month, eventually the children put their yo-yos away and go do something else. So that was the end of Duncan.
How did you guys find out about Duncan closing down, I guess?
My father found out by the phone and said goodbye, and that was, he was in Houston. It was so bad that he had to sell his golf club to get gasoline to get over to Phoenix, where we have family there.